শঙ্কর কাশিদা কাশি বলছি কি ওই শঙ্করদাকে বলো না যে আমার ওখানে একটা কালো একটা ব্যাগ আছে ওই সামনে গিয়ার লেখা ওই ব্যাগটার না একদম বড় চেনের মধ্যে না আমার একটা টুপি রয়েছে টুপিটা একটুখানি দিতে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে দাদা এই মুসাকে একটা ফোন করো না টুপিটা নিয়ে আসতে ভুলে গেছে হেভি হাওয়া দিচ্ছে হাওয়া দিচ্ছে হেডফোন দিয়ে দিলে ঠান্ডাটা কম লাগছে এই তুমি নিচে মুসা এদিকে আসো এটা মাস্টার নাকি বলছি শঙ্করদাকে ফোন করেছিলাম শঙ্করদা একটুখানি ব্যাংকে গেছে ওইখানে আমার একটা কালো রঙের ব্যাগ আছে বিয়ারে কালো পিট ব্যাগ ওর একদম বড় চেনটা খুলবে একটা না টুপি আছে সবুজ রঙের তুমি আসবে একদম বড় চেনে গিয়ার সামনে গিয়ার লেখা আছে গিয়ারটা উঠে উঠে গেছে লেখাটা হ্যাঁ এই নামবে নামবে যেও না এই যেও না নামবে
Good afternoon and welcome to Kalyani Stadium for match number 2 of Indian Women's League 2025-26. And the two teams up against each other are Nita Football Academy of Odisha and three-time champions Gokulam Kerala Football Club. Well, the Malabarians have by far been the most successful of the teams in IWL. And they've won the tournament 3 times so far, and they've been runners twice. And last time around they have finished second best East Bengal. So Nita Football Academy, fairly new, and you can see them practicing, warming up just before the match resumes. It's a team from Cuttack. It's an academy which yes, here is the team for Nita Academy. Adrija Sarkil is the goalkeeper. Jabumani Tudu, Vikshit Bora, Susana Konadu, Neha Pyari Zausa is the captain and also a forward line player. Bhumika Devi, Julie Kishan, Punam, Amrita Jambara, who is from Togo, and Matilda Kaur, another foreign recruit from Ghana. So there are two foreigners in the team, and these are the substitutes who can make it to the ground anytime in the next 90 minutes or so. So as I was saying about Nita Football Academy, it was founded in 2011, and it's a residential football academy mainly for the development of football, particularly among underprivileged girls. And that was really a noble cause to start an academy. It also has girls for under 19, under 17, under 15 categories, and they are up against a formidable opposition. That's Gokulam Kerala. As you can see, the Gokulam Kerala team at the moment practicing just before the match, and this is the Gokulam team. Sim Roja Devi, Sandra Atinga, and another foreigner. She's also from Ghana. And Phoebe Okech, she's from Kenya. Lashram Rejia Devi, Sahena, Subhangi Singh, Mushkan Subba, Reni Tokchom, Priyadarshini. The goalkeeper is Soumya Naran Swami, and Sidalia Daniel Kuta is the other player who will be playing in the forward line. And these are the substitutes. Shreya Huda is the goalkeeper. Pratina Devi, Alina Baby, Sautanriya Rajkumar, Minake Devi, Babita Devi, Meera Devi, Shilja Shaiji, and Priyanka Kashyap. They can make it to the ground anytime in the course of the match. And this is the Kalyani Stadium. Not very sunny today. It was extremely foggy in the morning here in Kalyani. Now it's much clearer though. It's a cool afternoon, and that will be favorable for both the teams. And these are the two teams who are making the last minute preparations. As far as Kalyani Stadium is concerned, well, it has started football action 20 years back in 2005 on 4th August with Treds Cup. That was followed by the Kolkata Football League. And these are the two teams coming into the ground, led by the officials and the referee. Today is S. Pooja. The two assistant referees are Jyoti Gaur and Pinky Pandey. The fourth official is Snigdha Mondol. And the team to the left of your screen in all white is the team from Cuttack Nita Football Academy, and Gokulam Kerala are wearing the customary green and black. So we hope to watch an entertaining match of football today at the Kalyani Stadium, which started hosting women's football from 2019. It started with the Hero Under-17 Women's Championship, when the Indian team, or the Indian players, were divided into four teams: the Tigress, Lioness, Panthers and Cheetahs. And that also happened to be the first tournament under floodlights in this picturesque football venue, one of the most picturesque football venues of the country, Kalyani Stadium. And the ground is quite spectacular. And the two teams greeting each other along with the officials as well, as far as Gokulam Kerala are concerned. And here are the referees. As you can see, Pooja is the referee, S. Pooja, And the two assistants are Jyoti Gaur and Pinky Pandey. Snigdha Mondol will be officiating on the sidelines as the fourth official. Gokulam Kerala won the IWL in 2019. They started winning from 2019, went on to win it in 2021, 22 and 22-23. And their winning streak was punctuated by COVID pandemic in 2020-21 when IWL could not be conducted. But before that, in 2019-20, Gokulam Kerala won this tournament. In 2021-22, they repeated their win, and these are the two captains being introduced to each other, and they will be there for the toss. Roja Devi is the captain of Gokulam Kerala, and Pyari is the captain of Nita Football Academy. As far as Gokulam Kerala are concerned, they have been runners-up last year, and they were runners-up in 2023-24 as well. So from 2019-20 to 2024-25, they've been either champions or runners-up, and they will be starting proceedings today at the Kalyani Stadium as favourites as well. And this is the Nita Football Academy, and they will surely be putting up a strong resistance against Gokulam Kerala, and that's what we can all hope for. There are a couple of foreign recruits in Nita Football Academy, and a couple of foreigners will also be featuring for Gokulam Kerala today at the Kalyani Stadium. Kalyani Stadium hosted the home matches of East Bengal in the last season, and that was the first time that this stadium hosted the IWL, and that was followed by the Kanyasri Cup as well in March and April respectively. And this is the view of the Kalyani Stadium. It's not very sunny today. It was very foggy and cloudy in the morning, but it's much better at the moment. There's a cool north breeze blowing from the left to right of your screen. And the referee is checking if everything is all right. So Gokulam Kerala will be playing from the right to left of your screen, and Nita Football Academy will be playing from left to right in all white. This is the second match. Another match is in progress in Kolkata at the moment, and one match was played in the morning. So we're all waiting for the proper ball. Perhaps one ball has been kicked out and the other one has come in. The referee is waiting for something. Maybe everything is not okay, and she's not satisfied as we're waiting for the fourth official to give her the signal, the cue. And maybe it's still not time. It's going to start at 3 sharp. So everybody eagerly waiting here at the Kalyani Stadium. It's a Nita Football Academy versus Gokulam Kerala. Gokulam Kerala Football Club, the most successful football club in IWL. And here we go, the beginning of the match. It's match number 2 of IWL 2025-26. The two teams up against each other are Nita Football Academy playing from the left to right of your screen and Gokulam Kerala Football Club by for the most successful team in IWL. But Nita Football Academy straight in attack at the moment. Just a bit clumsy over there, and it has been cleared away by Gokulam Kerala. That was Phoebe, the player from Kenya. Attack from the right. That was Remy Tokchom for the ball, but not getting the ball finally, and it has been cleared away. That is Julie Kishan, the defender, central defender of Nita Football Academy, and here's a free kick for Gokulam Kerala. And in comes the shot inside the penalty box. Not a very good clearance. Danger still not averted. The ball ballooning up inside the 6-yard box, and finally the goalkeeper manages to grab the ball, but in the process a defender has been injured. And look at that. And Priyadarshini was hovering around. So for the first goal-bound movement for Gokulam Kerala. Paramita Seth is the coach of Nita Football Academy, and her counterpart Raman Vijayan is marshalling the troops for Gokulam Kerala. An injury in the very first minute of the match. Hope the injury is not very serious. That was a collision, and this is Raman Vijayan, a former international who played for a number of teams including East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting, Mahindra United. A very experienced campaigner and an experienced coach at the moment. Vikshit Bhumika, but the ball has rolled over the goal line for a throw-in in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Subhangi Singh. It has been cleared away there. Another long pass. This is a decent pass. This can be dangerous inside the penalty box. The two foreigners up against each other, and this is a good opportunity. The first attempt on the goal by Daniel. Look at that once again. And that was a good back heel, good shot, and equally well saved by the keeper in the end. And look at that. That was Priyadarshini with the final shot. The pass came from Sedalia Daniel. Once again, Gokulam Kerala maintaining the pressure. Roja Devi, attack from the right. Lashram, Rajya Devi. In comes the cross, but that was not the best of crosses. Once again the ball has gone to the green shirts. Good looking pass. Danielle to the right. A number of green shirts inside the penalty box. In comes the cross. This can be dangerous. Oh dear. Just missing it. That was Priyadarshini with that header. Look at that. Priyadarshini was in the third zone. That's a very dangerous zone because the defenders very often miss that player who is right behind the defenders. Look at that. She came in. The header was not perfect. Once again, Nita Football Academy players missing out. Possession going to Priyadarshini once again from the left. Will she cross? taking a long time, but will get a corner. The first corner of the match and the first corner for Gokulam Kerala. Meanwhile, an injury there. It seems Daniel is on the ground. She's attended by the medical staff. A couple of foreign players for both the teams. And that was how she tripped. And there was an opportunity for Priyadarshini. So the first corner of the match and the first corner for Gokulam Kerala. From the northwestern end of the ground. In comes the cross. From the edge of the penalty box. That was not the best of shots taken. Look at that once again. That was a sort of a hasty looking shot. No direction whatsoever. Susana. Susana is another foreign recruit. She's from Ghana. Meanwhile, Nita Football Academy now with the attack, and that was Pyari, the captain of the team, with a rather disappointing cross straight to the keeper, Soumya Naranswamy. Gokulam Kerala quickly taking the ball to the other end, but the whistle has been blown against Sedalia Danielle. Nita Football Academy just trying to weather the storm coming from the other end, from the Malabarians. They've started with a bang. They've dominated in the first 6 or 7 minutes of the match. Throw in from Regia Devi. The ball is lost though. Again, the Malabarians get the possession. Possession-wise, Gokulam are far ahead of Nita Football Academy. Priyadarshini once again from the left. A searching ball. This can be dangerous. This time, however, Nita Football Academy defenders managing to keep Daniel at bay. Matilda Kaur, the lady from Ghana. Good looking pass there for Pyari, but that was not the best of passes. That was in fact Amirato Jambora from Togo. She's the central defender. Trying to push some pressure over there, Neha, but the ball going out of play for a throw-in in favour of Nita Football Academy, but the ball has been lost once again. Possession to the Gokulam Kerala players. Matilda losing out. Pyari, the captain. That's a good looking pass. It's a long ranger. That was off target from Matilda Kaur, the lady from Ghana. Look at that. She had space in front. She went for that long ranger. Ball ballooning over the crossbar. No harm done. So Nita Football Academy now slowly and steadily coming back in the match. In the last couple of minutes, they have possessed much more than the Malabarians. A long ball, a searching ball, but no white shirt anywhere near the ball on this occasion. Another good-looking build-up from the right. That was Danielle playing a wild pass, but finally that has been well dealt with by the central defenders of Nita Football Academy. This is the Indian Women's League. This is the 9th season of IWL, and this tournament started in 2016. The first season was won by Eastern Sporting Union. Then Rising Students Club, which finished second in the first edition, won the second. Eastern Sporting Union finished second best. And then in 2018-19, Setu Madurai became the champions. That was a long ball, but the ball will roll over the goal line for a goal kick in favour of Gokulam, Kerala. And then from 2019 came the Gokulam Kerala period. 2019-20, 21-22 and 22-23. It was all Gokulam Kerala. And in 2023-24, Odisha FC became the champions and East Bengal won the last season. This is a good-looking pass, but that minus was not good. But nonetheless, Gokulam Kerala will get their second corner, this time from the other end. So Gokulam Kerala. Sandra with the corner, and that was a teasing ball. The keeper managing to punch it out, but danger still not averted. That was a shot from Roja Devi, but that was very weak. No problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper of Nita Football Academy, Adrija Sarkel, who is a local girl. She is from West Bengal, Adrija. Played for a number of clubs around the country. Played for United Kolkata, Sri Bhumi, Sports Odisha, Indian Arrows, and now action on the other end. That was a cross, a good-looking cross. Another chance there for Pyari, the captain. Danger still not averted for Gokulam. Will that be a shot? A long ranger, very weak from Matilda Cow. So that was a good build-up from the left initially. That was Neha from the left with a delightful run and a good cross, but eventually this shot was very weak and off target as well. And that was well blocked there in the middle. Punam. And now Gokulam Kerala back in attack. Well intercepted there by the central defender. There's Matilda Cow now. And this is Neha. Can she get the ball? Yes. Will she cross? She does well to go past the defender. That's a decent cross. Matilda Cow has a chance. Will she take a shot? She tries to dribble past two defenders. And finally, that was an ambitious long ranger from Jabamani Tudu. No harm done to the Gokulam goal this time. Jabamani Tudu is playing as the right full back. She hails from Odisha, played for a Rising Stars club, FC Kolhapur, Setu, Odisha Police, Sports Odisha. Once again, Matilda finds Pyari. This is a good build-up from the right. Pyari doesn't manage to keep the ball in, and the ball has been lost for Nita Football Academy. A throw in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Shubhangi Singh, the left full back. Priyadarshini tries to control. She's been heavily challenged there by Jabamani Tudu. And finally the ball goes out of play, and a throw-in, resulting throw-in in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Shubhangi Priyadarshini. Sandra Tinga to the right for Laishram Rajya Devi. Ball goes out to play once again for a throw-in, this time in favour of Nita Football Academy. Nita Football Academies finished their last season at number 5. They will try to go up the ladder this time around, but at the moment they need to defend as Gokulam Kerala attacking from the right. Oh, that was a wasted opportunity. Could not control the ball, just went for that pass, first time pass, but there was no control whatsoever. So the Gokulam players trying to get back possession and get back control of the midfield. Nita Football Academy are doing very well at the moment. Pyari going for the ball, but Soumya coming out of charge, coming out of the penalty box this time. Neha from the left. This can be dangerous. Will she take a shot herself? Yes, that's a very good shot, but very well saved. The goalkeeper narrowed the angle, so that was always difficult to score from there. And this time, quick counter-attack from Gokulam Kerala, end-to-end stuff here at the Kalyani Stadium. This is what we want to watch. This is the first attack. Pyari was waiting. In fact, Amir Ratau was waiting for the ball, but she went for the goal herself. And that was finally a wasted opportunity. Slowly, the match is gaining in pace. A bit of clumsy football over there, and that will be a free kick in favour of Gokulam Kerala. And that was Neha tackling from behind. Laishram Rajya Devi being tripped on that occasion, and that will be a free kick. Let's see whether Gokulam Kerala can change the score sheet from this free kick. In comes the cross, headed away there. And that was a missed kick. Now this can be dangerous. Priyadarshini from the left now. Can she control? She's still with the ball. Shubhangi Singh. And this is a loose ball here. In comes a shot from distance. That was a good attempt. And the keeper managing to feast it up over the crossbar. Look at that attempt once again. Once again, that was Sedalia Danielle. And here she is on your screen along with Priyadarshini. Sandra Atinga from Ghana. In comes the corner, and that was a header, but just not managing to find it back of the net on that occasion. Once again, the keeper coming in rescue. Adrija Sakil, the player who represents West Bengal in the National Women's Football League. His last line of defense has been tested a number of occasions. Once again, another shot, not a very good cross, not a shot on target either. And the ball rolls over the goal line. Priyadarshini just trying to get hold of the ball, but can't manage to reach there. And now action on the other end. Neha. She has speed, she has skill as well. And she's continuously disturbing the likes of Rajya Devi on that left flank. Bhumika. In comes a cross. Headed away. Matilda now. Matilda going for Pyari. Just not able to get the ball on that occasion. Rajya Devi. Pyari has been instrumental in the last few seasons in Indian women's football. She scored 14 goals in as many matches last season. Once again, Nita Football Academy. Can Matilda take a shot? Well defended by the Gokulam players. Priyadarshini now playing a wall pass quickly. Sedalia Danielle once again, and that was Asim Roja Devi not getting the ball in that occasion. Once again, Adrija Sakil to the rescue of Nita Football Academy. So both the teams now creating opportunities, but so far none of the teams finding the back of the net. So the score still reads Nita Football Academy 0, Gokulam Kerala 0. Once again, Pyari going for the ball, can't reach the ball on that occasion. Can Gokulam come back in a counter-attack? Not this time though. Susana clears it away. Finds Neha, but the ball goes out of play and Neha will get a throw-in for her team. Vikshit Bora with a throw-in finds Neha. And that was a challenge, a tough challenge. The challenge is good, says the referee though. Vikshit with a throw-in. Amiratao back to Vikshit. Bhumika. In fact, Poonam gets the ball. But the ball has gone over the sideline for a throw-in. Three matches are slated for today. The first day, one match was played in the morning, another is now being played simultaneously in Kalyani and Kolkata. And you're watching live action from the Kalyani Stadium. Kalyani, which is about 60 kilometers north of Kolkata, has become an important football center thanks to this picturesque football venue. Amrito not able to find anyone on that occasion. loses the ball, and this can be dangerous for Nita Football Academy. Once again, Gokulam Kerala losing out. Neha now from the left, loses balance but doesn't lose the ball. Here she goes, and this is a cross, not the best of crosses though. And now Gokulam Kerala back in attack. And that was rather a rough tackle, and both the players are on the ground at the moment. Sedalia Danielle, look at that. And both of them going for the ball. Danielle along with Roja Devi, both are on the ground. Let's hope the injury is not very serious for either of these players. That was not really intentional. Both were going for the ball. The action is coming live on the YouTube channel as this is the first day of Indian Women's League conducted by the All India Football Federation. This is one of the two centres that is hosting today's matches. This is the Kalyani Stadium. Kalyani Stadium first hosted a women's tournament in 2019. The referee starts with a drop, and the ball goes to the Gokulam keeper. No problem whatsoever. Priyadarshini. And back to Priyadarshini. She has space in front. She needs some support up front though. She's waiting for some green shirts, running out of partners on that occasion. And that was Muskan Subba, the player from Sikkim, not reaching the ball as Neha now gets the ball. Can't find any white shirt on this occasion. Muskan Subba once again goes to the right, but Poonam gets the ball, finds Vikshit, and now the Nita Football Academy players are possessing the ball, taking their time, and they're using the pitch of the ground much better. Look at that. They've shifted from the left to the right, and now it's back to Pyari. Matilda Kaur, and appealing for a handball inside the penalty box. Nothing doing, says the referee. And Bhumika is on the ground at the moment. Let's have a look once again. Matilda's cross, and they were appealing for a handball against Phoebe Okage. But nothing given. So action is still on, and the score sheet reads Nita Football Academy 0, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 0. And we have already seen almost half an hour of action here at the Kalyani Stadium. This is day 1, match number 2 of IWL 2025-26. Some space there for the Gokulam players, but Nita Football Academy players are doing much better after the first few minutes where they only defended. Meanwhile, Priyadarshini gets the ball, but Subba doesn't get it. Poonam. Matilda. Piari from the right, crosses. So nothing coming off that attack either. Gokulam Kerala players now in attack from the right. The ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Can Daniel get the ball? Muskan Subba. Attack from the right. From Regia Devi, the ball once again goes out of play for another throw-in. So both the teams are creating opportunities for themselves, but just can't able to finish it off in style. Neha coming down in deep into her defense to help the defenders. Meanwhile, Subba. Once again it's Neha. Gokulam Kerala are putting in more players up front. This is another positive move from the right. In comes a cross and the keeper does well. Very well done, Adrija Circle from West Bengal. It started with Indian Arrows, played for United Kolkata, for Sri Bhumi, for Sports Odisha and for Rainbow Sports Club as well. Bhumika can't keep the ball in play. Once again, the ball falls to Piari. This is another good-looking cross. Once again, no white shirts. Piari, who hails from the Sundargarh district of Odisha. As you know, Sundargarh produced a number of hockey players for India. And football has also become very popular in Odisha in the last few years. But this time, Piari doesn't get the ball. She has been the captain of Sports Odisha previously, winning the Odisha Football League in 2021-22. Scored 31 goals for Odisha FC as well in 30 matches, and they won the IWL, remember, a couple of years back, and she played an important role. As of now, in this particular match, she did find a few opportunities for her team, unleashed a few very good crosses, but still her team hasn't been able to score as Gokulam Kerala now come back in attack. An attack from the right. Danielle with a cross. Priyadarshini complaining, well, I was very much there, so the cross should have come here to me, but Danielle went almost for the goal from that acute angle. Look at that. Danielle and Susanna, the two foreign recruits, fighting for the ball on that occasion as Julie Kishan gets the ball. Poonam not able to find any white shirt. Once again, it's Piari from the right. And that is an opportunity there for Poonam, but once again the shot was very, very weak. Look at that cross coming in. And that was Amira Thaw player from Togo. Again, that was good defending from Nita Football Academy. Good breakaway move there. Amiratao, in fact. Back to Amiratao. Will she take a shot from distance? Oh, that was very weak, very disappointing. Neither a shot nor a proper pass. She's trying to find Matilda. Both the wings are operating well for Neha, for Nita Football Academy. Neha from the left and Pyari from the right, keeping the two side backs busy. As Poonam gets the ball, finds Vikshit. Promika. Danielle. Priyadarshini now for Gokulam Kerala from the left. And that is a good wall pass. Priyadarshini, will she get the ball back? No. That was cleared away just in time by Jabumani Tudu. Jabumani Tudu is also from Odisha, from Mayurbhanj, and she represents India, and she's played 26 matches. So this is the player I'm talking about. Played 26 matches for the national team and has also scored a goal. Meanwhile, Bhumika this time, Matilda. So Nita Football Academy at the moment are dominating the proceedings. Matilda, will she get the ball? Yes, she controls. She tries to find Neha. Yes, she gets the ball inside the penalty box. In comes the cross. Oh dear, that was disappointing to say the least. That was very poor from the left. Look at that. She had all the time in the world, but that stepping and that shot, nothing was right. Soumya Narayanaswamy, she owned to mind that. She has been unbeaten so far. This can be dangerous. Once again, Amiratao complaining. Look at that. And she's complaining there. Complaining against Sahina. Jabamani Tudu. Poonam finds Vikshit. Back to Poonam. Amiratao. Jambora from Togo. The build-up finally finds no positive result, and the ball rolls over the goal line. And that is Amiratao. Amiratao Jambora has played for the Togo national team as well. Played 12 matches for her country. Neha does well. This time it's a shot and she finds the back of the net. That was a brilliant touch and a perfect finish from Neha. She has been a live wire from the left, and this time she goes past a defender with an outside dodge and then unleashes a perfect shot and finds the back of the net. A perfect finish, a lovely build-up, and Neha has scored the all-important goal just before half-time for Nita Football Academy. Look at that touch. Lovely dodge, goes past the defender, and look at the placement. Perfect shot, finds the back of the net. The first goal is scored. Nita Football Academy are up by a goal. Courtesy, a lovely shot from Neha. So this is the score at the moment. 5 minutes of regulation time left before the breather. Can Gokulam Kerala come back before half time? Amirato, the Togo international, find some more energy, more purpose after her team has scored the opening goal of the match. And let's hope we'll be seeing some more goals scored by both the teams. And we all know the slogan of FIFA, go for goals. So after waiting for 40 minutes, we have seen one goal scored. Sandra, a hasty clearance. Poonam now with the ball from the left, finds Neha, the goal scorer. And this time the ball goes over the sideline for a throw-in, and this is Neha, the player who scored the goal, the all-important goal so far scored by Nita Football Academy. Fabio Cage with a clearance. Header comes in. The ball goes over the sideline once again for a throw-in. Scoring a goal just before half-time always gives you a lot of confidence. No foul, says the referee this time. Play on. Poonam gets the ball. Once again a good-looking pass, but this time it has been well dealt with by Subhangi. Nita Football Academy have been very positive on both the wings, as Jabamani Turu, the Indian international, side back with a throw-in, and this time Amiratao falls, but nothing doing, no foul, says the referee. So the game starts with Phoebe Okage, the player from Kenya, with the clearance, and this is Danielle. Attack from the right, and Vikshit loses out. This can be dangerous. Danielle, and the whistle has been blown before the ball reached the back of the net. Priyadarshini was waiting for the ball, gleefully accepting it, but much after the whistle was blown by the referee. Gokulam Kerala, by far the most successful of the teams playing in IWL. They have won the championship thrice, from 2019 to 2023. The 2020-21 season, of course, was cancelled because of the pandemic. In comes the free kick, and in comes a shot. That was a good shot. Surely a good shot there. Subhangi Singh on that occasion, turning well, trying to surprise the keeper. Look at that. She gets the ball and turns. It was not a very powerful shot, but it did surprise the keeper, and she only managed to face the ball out for a corner, and Sandro Atinga, the lady from Ghana, will be taking the corner. She'll be swinging it in. In comes the corner. No, not a very good one this time. In all fairness, a rather poor corner. Gokulam Kerala now need to make the most of the opportunities that are coming their way. Losing balance, but not the ball eventually. This can be dangerous, but the ball goes over the goal line, and the assistant referee The assistant referee signals a goal kick in favour of Nita Football Academy. And we have already come to the end of the regulation time. 2 minutes have been added by the fourth official. So another 1.5 minutes of action will be seen at the Kalyani Stadium. This is once again a good looking run. That was Muskan Subba. Poonam. Here comes Sen. Poonam once again, this time Amiratao, Matilda. Jabamani to the left, big shit to Neha, the goal scorer. Poonam now tries to find Neha, intercepted by Regia. Gokulam Kerala trying to find something positive in the dying minutes of the first half. Not even a minute left of action before the referee will blow the whistle for half time. Can Gokulam Kerala do something from this attack? This is Shivangi. She has space in front and she takes a shot. Finds the bar. My goodness me. That was a lovely attempt. Luck not in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Look at that. She had space, she had time, and that was a good shot. But the woodwork denying Gokulam Kerala their first goal of the match. And that was all that we had in the first half. So the action comes to the end as far as the first half is concerned. Nita Football Academy are up by a solitary goal against Gokulam Kerala. And the only goal came on the 41st minute, in fact, scored by Neha. She took a long ranger just from outside the penalty box, and that was a lovely shot, a lovely placement, and she got the positive result. So, before we take a break, here is a look at the highlights of the first half. Nita Football Academy versus Gokulam Kerala Football Club. Gokulam Kerala started with a bang, attacking in the first couple of minutes, and it was all Gokulam. Look at that attempt from Amiratao, the player from Togo, and then came another header from Priyadarshini. It was all Gokulam in the first couple of minutes, and it seemed that Gokulam can score any time. Once again, they were attacking, and then all of a sudden things changed, and Nita Football Academy started dominating the midfield. And look at that attempt from Neha. She was a live wire from the left, and this was a decent shot from distance. That was Danielle taking the shot. Another cross, and the keeper Adrija Sarkel doing well. And there were a few opportunities for the other team as well. That was Amiratao for Nita, and this is the shot, a perfect placement from Neha. She goes past the defender and places the ball to perfection, scoring the only goal scored so far in the match. And then came another shot, a good looking shot from Subhangi Singh. And Subhangi Singh once again hit another shot, but the woodwork denied her and Gokulam Kerala. So at half time the score reads Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 0. The only goal has been scored by Neha. And the action is coming live from Kalyani Stadium. So we'll take a break and come back for more. more action on the second half.
Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 0. The only goal has been scored by Neha. And the action is coming live from Kalyani Stadium. So we'll take a break and come back for more action on the second half.
1. welcome back to the Kalyani Stadium for second half action of match number 2 of IWL 2025-26. It's a match between Nita Football Academy and Gokulam Kerala Football Club. This is the Gokulam Football Club, which will have to pull the socks up because they are at the moment trailing by a goal scored by Neha on the 41st minute of the first half. So everything's set here, and here we go, the beginning of the second half. And this is the score line: Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 0. And this is the goal scorer, Neha, straight away with the ball. She finds Vikshit. And here is a long clearance. And the ball goes over the line, the sideline for a throw-in in favor of Neha, in favor of Nita Football Academy. Gokulam Kerala attacking straight away from the right. This is a good looking setup, and that's a goal! The goal in the very first minute of after half time. And who else than Sedalia Danielle scoring the equalizer for Gokulam Kerala. And that was a very good cross coming from Remy Tokcham from the right. And Sedalia Danielle doing no mistake whatsoever. She scores the equalizer. Look at that cross. And she missed no opportunity there. She did not lose time. There were two defenders, but she placed it to perfection and equalized. So it's all square here at the Kalyani Stadium. Gokulam Kerala are back in the match at the very first minute of the second half. Sedalia Danielle scoring the all-important equalizer. Now can Gokulam Kerala push further and score more goals and win the match for them? Remember, Gokulam Kerala are the most successful of teams. This is the scoreline here at the moment. Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1. That was Neha. And this is a good looking pass towards Amiratao. Neha won't get the ball. And that is Remy Tokcham with the assist for that equalizing goal. Sedalia Danielle there on the screen, who scored that all important equalizer. Now Neha now. She finds Amirator. A bit clumsy over there. Referee says play on. The referee's whistle has blown. Jashoda Munda is in for Bhumika. So 8-4-11. Jashoda Munda has come in, and look at that. And that was how the injury came about. And there has been a change in the Nita Football Academy team. So number 8 has come in, Jashoda Munda, who played for Rising Student Club to start with, played for Police AC, Odisha Police, Sports Odisha, Odisha FC as well, and is a regular in the Odisha state team as well. The long clearance. Amiratao, this can be dangerous. And that's a good looking pass towards the left to Priyadarshini. She does well, but the final shot was a rather disappointing one. The ball ballooning over the crossbar. Remember, she did head the ball very close to the goal in the very second minute of the match, and that was when Gokulam Kerala played very well. They started very well in the first half and they started equally well in the second half. The difference being that in the second half, in the very first minute, they scored a goal, and that was the equalizer. This time the ball is too long and it goes over the goal line for a goal kick, and no problem for the Nita Football Academy goalkeeper Adrija Circle, who has been tested a number of times and has been beaten only once, and that was in the first minute of the second half when Sedalia Daniel placed it to perfection. And that was the only time when Adrija Circle, the player from West Bengal, was beaten. And this can be dangerous. The reception was not that good. The ball goes eventually over the goal, over the sideline, and that will be a throw-in in favour of Nita Football Academy. And Vikshit will be taking the throw-in. They lose the ball to Gokulam Kerala. This can be dangerous. In comes the shot, rather weak there from Muskan Subba. Muskan Subba is the only player from Sikkim playing in the pitch at the moment, and this is Neha once again. Neha all by herself. Will she cross? Yes, she crosses. That's a lovely cross, but no takers on that occasion. Could easily have been the second goal had Perry been a bit faster over there. Look at that, Neha doing very well, and that was a picture perfect cross, but Piari just not able to get that touch over there, and finally the ball going over the sideline for a throw in. Piari, she has been the best player of the year. Piari, the captain of the Nita Football Academy team, and 10 years back she was the best emerging player of the year in 2015. And here is Gokulam Kerala now getting back in attack. Not the best of touches. Loses the ball to Gokulam. That was Amirata. That was in fact Sedalia Daniel, the goal scorer this time. Not able to control. The ball falls to Sandra. Priyadarshini crosses, but no problem whatsoever for the defenders of Nita Football Academy. Remy Tokchong from Manipur. Another long ball. Remy. Did she control? Yes, the ball is still in play. As Neha now. She has space in front. She's tackled heavily over there, but still the white shirts controlling. And finally the ball goes over the sideline. That was Amiratao in fact attempting for the ball, and Nita Football Academy once again clawing into the game. And that has been the story in the first half as well. The initial few minutes belonged to Gokulam Kerala, but then slowly but surely Nita Football Academy controlled proceedings and got the better of the exchanges. A teasing ball there. And the goalkeeper was just a bit slow, and this time there has been a collision. And the referee checking whether the keeper is okay at the moment. Look at that. Just a bit slow on that occasion, and then there was a collision with Pyari. The referees do not take any sort of risk, and the medical personnel immediately summoned onto the ground. And this was the first goal scored by Neha. That was the 41st minute of the match. And look at that, she goes past the defender and then places the ball to perfection. And then in the first minute of the second half, that was a lovely ball from Remy Tokchong, and Sedalia Daniel doing the rest. The first minute of the second half was fruitful for Gokulam Kerala. In fact, Gokulam Kerala started both the halves very positively. In the first half they failed to score, but in the second half they did score. And now they will like to get ahead in this first match of theirs in the IWL season. This is day one of IWL 2025-26. 3 matches are played today. 1 match was played in the morning. 1 is being played at the moment in Kolkata, and this is the match played at the Kalyani Stadium. Free kick for Nita Football Academy. Nita Football Academy is housed in Cuttack, and it started for the development of football, particularly for the underprivileged girls. Now this can be dangerous, and comes a shot there from distance. Matilda not finding the target on this occasion. Matilda Cow is from Ghana. 22 years of age. And look at that. So that was the shot from distance. The other foreign recruit, Amirato Njambara, is from Togo, and she's a member of the Togo national team as well. She's played 12 matches for the national team and scored 2 goals. She's been previously with Raja Ain Harouda team of Morocco and Fat Union Sport team, also a club of Morocco. And that club, in fact, has everything to offer, from basketball to chess. At the moment, she is representing Nita Football Academy. At the Kalyani Stadium, the score reads Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala 1. Matilda Kaur. Once again, Matilda goes for Pyari in the right. Will she cross? Yes, she does! Headed away though by Phoebe Okate, the player from Kenya. Sandra. A long ball forward for Remy Tokcham. And that was an attempt there from the right, but finally the ball going to the left and over the line. Vikshit tries to find Neha. Good tackle there from Regia. This is the score after 1 hour of play at the Kalyani Stadium. Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala 1. No foul, says the referee. Matilda. That is Danielle, the goal scorer for Gokulam Kerala. Gokulam Kerala winning the ball back. Remy Tokcham. Danielle with a shot. Nowhere near the target on this occasion. Gokulam Kerala is one of the most successful teams in IWL. Gokulam trying to dominate and take control of the midfield, an area which is so important in football, an area which they easily lost in the first half after the first few minutes. Poonam. Trying to find Neha on that occasion. That was Matilda. Meanwhile, in comes the shot. That was a good-looking shot from Amiratao. The ball goes over the goal line. This is Amiratao and Jambora from Togo. Look at that shot once again. She's played 61 matches and scored 38 goals for Fat Union Sport. She's a prolific scorer. She's also scored as many as 2 goals in the 12 matches that she played for her national team. Amiratao this time not reaching the ball, and we can see Minaka Devi for Gokulam Kerala on the field. So change Didoka in the team as well as another attack from the right for Nita Football Academy, but that has been dealt with quite easily. Gokulam Kerala trying to use a wing through the left. Priyadarshini is very fast and very effective in that left channel for Gokulam Kerala. And this player is very positive, very effective in the left channel for Nita Football Academy. She's created opportunities for her team and also has scored the only goal that her team scored so far. Poonam now finds Neha. Back to Neha, but Neha doesn't get the ball this time. The ball has been controlled by Laishram Rajya Devi. Gokulam Kerala trying to find some opportunity to score as Danielle. Now this is a good chance here from the right. Remy. In comes the shot. Missing target on that occasion, so that was none other than Shubhangi Singh. Shubhangi Singh has the knack of taking long rangers. She did take a long ranger from distance, which the woodwork denied. That was in the dying moments of the first half. As Vikshit Bora gets the ball. Poonam. Amiratao. And this is a good move from the right. The shot was taken all right, but Pyari doesn't get onto the target. So the score reads still Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala 1. Priyadarshini now. But she can't go past Julie Kishan, her number 16 counterpart. In fact, Priyadarshini in fact is 30. In comes the shot, easily dealt with there. Another pass ill-directed from Remy Tokcham. Amiratao. Remy Tokcham not finding any green shirt, and it's Jashoda Munda. Vikshit. Sisana. Finds Jabamani Tudu. Pyari back to Jabamani. Pyari playing a wild pass there. Back to Pyari. Will she get the ball? No. The whistle has been blown. This is the Gokulam defenders. That was Phoebe Okage from Kenya. Vikshit Bora. Susanna. That is Poonam. Jashoda. This is Amirato not getting to the ball as Remy Tokcham gets hold of the ball but loses out to Neha now. Once again Neha with a good cross, and this can be dangerous. The keeper lost balance. Oh dear. That was a wasted opportunity from Matilda. Look at that. Neha once again with that cross, and the keeper somehow managing to get a tip of a finger but losing her balance. Look at that. Not exactly getting the flight right. Anticipating her flight is very important for the keepers. Nita Football Academy now. Once again getting the better of the exchanges. This is something that happened in the first half as well. Gokulam starting well but not able to maintain that pressure in the second half. However, both the teams are getting a few opportunities. None of the teams able to score so far. This is Remy with the cross. Priyadarshini doesn't get a header. Poonam now gets the ball. Poonam finds Jabamani Turu, the Indian international. Back to Poonam. And this is Neha now. Once again. Neha crosses. Oh dear. That was menacingly close. Kissing the woodwork. And this time it can be dangerous. Neha once again inside the penalty box. Will she cross? Oh dear. No white shirt to collect the ball there. Amrita was waiting in the middle. This is Pyari with the cross. There is some misunderstanding there. Some miscommunication between the defender and the keeper. And Neha was waiting for something like that. Remy Tokchong. So once again, Nita Football Academy applying pressure. And this is what pressure can do. Unforced error on this occasion, or rather, the error has been forced by the Nita Academy players. The referee has asked to stop. Maybe there is some substitution. Yes, there's a double substitution. Both Priyadarshini and Amrita are, in fact, Sedalia, Danielle, have gone out. Jashoda Munda, the substitute for Nita Football Academy. This time the ball balloons over the crossbar for a goal kick in favour of Gokulam Kerala. So Gokulam Kerala have changed both the front line players, both the forward line players have been substituted. And number 20, Shilji Shaji, has come in. And there has been another change as well, as Neha now gets the ball. She has been terrific throughout the match. Very agile, very active, very effective. And look at the Nita Academy players. They are, yes, this is Oinam Babita Devi has come in. So double substitution for Gokulam Kerala. We have to wait and see whether these substitutions can change the score line in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Jabamani. This is Susana now. A long ball forward. No white shirt to collect that and receive that. As Remy Tokchong now. A long ball forward, but that was really a disappointing cross. In fact, that was Menaka Devi, another substitute for Gokulam Kerala. Pyari operating from the right. Gokulam Kerala are trying to possess more of the balls, and this is a good looking pass to the left. An easy clearance there from Susana. No problem whatsoever for Nita Football Academy. This is the Kalyani Stadium, a picturesque football venue for India. Has hosted a number of I-League matches, particularly in the time of the pandemic. Hosted 100 matches in the 2 seasons, and this time a shot comes in. Nowhere near the target, no proper pass either. Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1. This is the score after 75 minutes. Kalyani Stadium has hosted 100 matches in the 2 seasons when players were kept in bio bubble, and there was so much of restriction. But that was a successful completion of the I-League seasons. The first I-League match that was hosted by Kalyani Stadium was in 2012. Although the Kolkata League matches have been played from since 2005. Susana will be taking the goal kick, and that was dangerous. That is in fact dangerous. The ball easily given away, and these things must be taken care of. Once again, easily dispossessed was Jabamani Tudu. But can Gokulam Kerala take advantage of these defensive lapses? So far, they haven't done much to show that they're taking advantage of that, or they're able to take advantage of that. Although the very first minute of the second half, the first goal was scored by Sedalia Daniel. And this time another player is on the ground. It is Remy Tokcham for Gokulam Kerala. She's on the ground at the moment. Remy Tokcham. Raman Vijayan is the coach of Gokulam Kerala. She's marshalling the troops from the dugout. He's marshalling the troops from the dugout, and he has himself been a very good player and international footballer for India. He's played a number of matches for the national team. He's played a number of matches for a number of clubs in Kolkata as well, in East Bengal, Mohammedan Sporting, and also represented clubs in other parts of the country as Vikshit Bora now from the left. Back to Vikshit. She finds Neha. This is Pyari coming to the left from the right. She has been operating from the right so far. Free kick for Nita Football Academy, as the goal scorer herself will be taking the free kick, Neha. Oh, that's a pretty good run-up, it seems. In comes Neha, and that's a long ball. No problem for the Gokulam keeper, Soumya Narayan Swami. Not the best of free kicks. Tried to get some touch from some of our players, some of our teammates, but that was not to be, and the score therefore still reads 1-1. Nita Football Academy scoring first in this match on the 41st minute of the match, and that was Neha who scored that goal for Nita Football Academy. And then at the very first minute of the second half, Gokulam Kerala scored one back through Sedalia Daniel. Susana finds Vikshit. Gokulam Kerala players getting the ball back here. Remy Tokchom, Laishram, Rajia Devi. So Gokulam Kerala not able to do much in the attacking third. They're creating opportunities, crossing the ball inside the penalty box, but the finishing has not been so good, except for that one magical moment that came in the first minute of the second half. This is Priyadarshini from the left, not able to get the ball. Priya Ruidas has come in for Amirato. Piari. Attack from the right. Lashram Rajia Devi coming in, overlaps. Lashram Rajia Devi has been challenged fairly well by Neha, as Neha's runs have been menacing for the Gokulam Kerala defenders. An easy clearance from Gokulam Kerala. Vikshit. Jashoda. To the right. Inside the penalty box, they're appealing for a corner and they will get it. So the first corner for Nita Football Academy in the second half. Can they take advantage of this? A quick change here. Corner for Nita Football Academy. Here comes the cross. This was a good one, but headed out. And headed out effectively. Danger still not averted. But finally, the ball has been cleared. But look at the green shirts. They're all busy defending. Can they come back in a quick counter-attack? But no, that is not to be. Remy Tokchom has been substituted by Meera Devi. Now attack from the right. Not the best of defending. In comes the cross. And no problem whatsoever. So nothing coming off in the better part of the second half. Only one goal was scored in the very first minute. That was the equalizer scored by Danielle. Can Gokulam Kerala get a second goal from this attack? Just shoulder. Now this can be dangerous as Neha. Will she get the ball? The pass coming from Matilda Kaur. But the ball just eluding her on this occasion, and that will be a goal kick in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Soumya Narayan Swami, who hails from Salem in Tamil Nadu. She played for Setu and is with the Gokulam team from 2022. She's also represented the Indian national team and also was a part of the under-19 Indian national team as well. The goalkeeper of Gokulam Kerala. At the moment, it's Meera Devi, the substitute. Phoebe. ball going over the sideline for a throw-in, and this is the player who has been the most effective and the most outstanding for Nita Football Academy. Vikshit Bora now. Well, I've been talking about Neha though. This is a long ball, but meant for almost no one, because no one was anywhere near the ball. So a few substitutions have been made by both the coaches, but there hasn't been any change in the scorecard. And finally, an attack from the left from Gokulam, Kerala. Easily dealt with there by Julie Kishan. In comes a long ball inside the penalty box. There's still some danger as Meera Devi gets the ball but doesn't find any of her teammates, as Neha now with a long run down the middle. That touch was too heavy. So she's easily dispossessed on this occasion. The score sheet reads Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1. Neha once again. Neha can easily be considered to be the best player today. She has created opportunities, and she has taken shots on goal herself and scored the only goal for her team on the 41st minute of the first half. But this time Gokulam Kerala attacking, but once again a very heavy touch there. Solji Saji and Babita Devi coming in as the forward line players for Gokulam Kerala as substitutes in the second half. Not being able to find the back of the net so far. Another attempted shot, but has been dispossessed. No green shirt, so no problem whatsoever. Once again, look at this girl. This is Neha coming down deep into her territory and then going back in attack. And look at her, the off-the-ball movement. She's back to her original place as Poonam gets the ball. Vikshit. Once again, Neha gets the ball from Matilda. Back to Matilda. Neha will surely get the ball back. Yes, she does. Will she go for a cross? Yes, she does, but straight to the keeper on this occasion. Straight to the keeper. Jashoda Munda. That was Pyari now coming into the attacking third. There she was, just not able to get a touch there. Fabi Okage managing to clear the ball, and now it's time for Gokulam. Can they score? Gokulam Kerala will be a bit more under pressure because they've started the match as the favourites. Poonam is playing in the central midfield today. Has been quite effective as well. And the ball goes over the sideline for a throw-in. Throw-in in favour of Nita Football Academy. Nita Football Academy have got the better of the exchanges in the better part of the second half as well. Although the starting moments of both the halves belong to Gokulam Kerala. Now Pyari trying to get the ball. Pyari once again inside the penalty box, but a whistle has been blown in favour of Gokulam Kerala. Gokulam Kerala. In fact, a player is on the ground and she's complaining to the referee that she has been kicked. And the medical personnel attending the player. This is, in fact, the 9th edition, so we have come to the end of regulation time, and the 4th official, Snigdha Mondol, has just indicated 4 minutes of added time. Well, this is the first day of IWL 2025-26, and 3 matches are being played. One has been played in the morning itself, and another match is being simultaneously played in Kolkata. This is the match being played at Kalyani. You are watching live proceedings from the Kalyani Stadium, one of the most picturesque football venues in India. Well, if you can see the back of the goal, then it's almost resembling the English countryside. There is a lake over there as well. We'll come back to that. At the moment, it's action towards the Nita Football Academy goal. Danger still not averted, but finally the ball goes over the goal line, and the last touch came from the Gokulam Kerala player, so that will be a goal kick, and no problem whatsoever for Nita Football Academy. So Nita Football Academy will take this score. Gokulam Kerala will be just a bit disappointed. In fact, Nita Football Academy also had opportunities to score more goals and get the full 3 points. You never know. Still more than a couple of minutes left in this match. Susanna clears the ball. This is the 9th IWL season. It started in the year 2016. Kalyani Stadium, which is hosting women's football from 2019 with the Hero Under-17 Women's Championship, has hosted the IWL only once. That was in the last season, and this calendar year itself. That was from 26th March to 11th April 2025, and East Bengal played their home matches here at the Kalyani Stadium. And soon after that, the Kanyasri Cup also was hosted by the Kalyani Stadium. Kanyasri Cup is the women's football tournament, the women's football league in Kolkata. Matilda. Jashoda. To Neha. This time Neha has been blocked effectively, but she will get a throw-in for her team. Vikshit, the left full back for Nita Football Academy. She's lost the ball to the substitute Bhavita Devi. That was Meera Devi, not able to control. And this can be dangerous. Pyari just not able to reach the ball there. She is a prolific scorer, remember. She has also been the player of the season. Player of the year, in fact. So the final whistle will be blown. No, it's not the final whistle. Maybe a few seconds left, so that will be a free kick. A whistle blown for a free kick in favor of Nita Football Academy. Can they score from this last minute action, or the last action of this match? Susanna takes a long shot, headed away. And that's the final whistle by the referee, indicating the end of match number 2 of IWL 2025-26. And the score at the end of the match reads: Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1. So it has been a fair result considering the fact that both the teams did create opportunities. Both the teams scored once each in the match, and any of the teams could have easily won this match. So it's a fair result, and Gokulam Kerala will have to be satisfied with the lone point in the first outing that they had. Nita Football Academy did have a lot of possession, enjoyed more possession in this match, but Gokulam Kerala did start both the halves very well and quite dramatically, particularly in the second half, scoring the equalizer in the very first minute itself. So this has been the story so far. Opportunities created, many of them missed, and only on 2 occasions the players have been able to find the back of the net. Once it was scored by Neha of Nita Football Academy, and then it was equalized by Sedalia Danielle. So before we wrap up, here's a quick look at the highlights of the match. Match number 2 of IWL 2025-26. And this was how the Gokulam Kerala players started. That was a lovely build-up, and that was Priyadarshini with that shot, and then Priyadarshini came up with that header as well, once again not finding the back of the net. Priyadarshini with another searching ball, and now the game slowly but surely shifted towards Nita Football Academy. That was Matilda Cow with that long ranger, and that was Neha. She had a few opportunities from the left, did cross a few balls, and then finally went for a shot herself. And this was the opportunity on the other end. That was Sedalia Danielle with that shot. And that was another good chance for Nita Football Academy. Priyadarshini and in fact that was Amiratao. And this was the first goal of the match. Neha going past the defender with a lovely outside dodge and finally getting the back of the net. Shubhangi Singh finding a few opportunities, and this was the closest that she came to score in the dying minutes of the first half. But then Gokulam Kerala did not have to wait for long, as in the very first minute of the match it was Sedalia Danielle who scored the equalizer from a lovely cross from Remy Tokcham. And thereafter there were chances created, shots taken, but none of the players from either of the teams were able to find the back of the net. But this lady there, Neha, has been instrumental, has been very effective. And look at that, once again, she was almost scoring the second goal for her team. The ball just kissing the crossbar. So that was how the match came to an end. And this is the final result then here at the Kalyani Stadium. This is the second match of Indian Women's League 2025-26. The score reads Nita Football Academy 1, Gokulam Kerala Football Club 1. So with that news that the second match ended in a draw, we bid adieu from the Kalyani Stadium. Thank you for joining. Goodbye and good night.